Hey everybody, Toaster here. Just wanted to share a game that I had last night with my T29. I'm bottom tier in this game, and it's more about positioning than anything else. Of course, I love this tank. I got it 3 marked, but in a tier 9 game, it's kind of a tough sell. So you've got to position yourself so you can get some damage. So without further ado, let's start the replay, and we'll talk a little bit about it. I see that the heavies are about even. I kind of expect some of our heavies to come with us, but in reality, we've got 2 FCM 50Ts, which means they're more of a medium tank than a heavy tank, which means that we're going to be outnumbered on the city side. And I don't really think about that until after I get into position, and so I find myself repositioning pretty early in this game based on what's going on. So I was going to come over here and side scrape right against this building right in front of me here, but I had seen a video where a KV2 could poke his turret over the top of this building, and fortunately I cross over and the T30 does not shoot me, so he was probably pre-aiming. Maybe it just took him some time, basically. So I know I've got a little bit of time to move, and I see this light tank. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but he is getting lights, he is getting info, but to go that far in is a little bit silly. So I see all these tanks, and on our side there's a Tortoise, myself, and an E75, and I'm thinking we're not going to win this fight, and I don't even want to continue to fight it. So I see an IS-6 in the middle, and that's my target, basically. He's a fairly good player, and he's platooned with another fairly good player, so I figure maybe I can get some damage out over there on tanks that are sitting up kind of exposed in that middle. This middle is really hard to push. It really is. You've got TDs sitting in the back a lot of times, and it's not a very wise move to push it. So I see the T34-3. I got a side shot, and gun handling is not the best on a tier 7 heavy, but for some reason he takes enough time that I reload. I'm able to get a free shot into that tier 8 medium, and our WZ-111 has pushed up way too far. So I should have just sat here patiently, and I would have got a shot on this KV-3, but unfortunately I shoot just a split second too late, and so with the gun handling this has, you kind of need to pre-aim stuff. And I'm looking back to see what the T34-3 is doing, and they're all focusing down that WZ-111, and the IS-6 dies. So I see that I've got a shot here on this T34-3, and of course I'm going to take that all day long. That's the IS-6's platoon mate, and a very dangerous player taken out of the game. So I noticed that this other side, they've got a lot of tanks that are out of position. That Black Dog is an easy kill for us. And this Type 59 is completely out in the open. I don't know what possessed him to go there, but we'll take advantage of that all day long. And you need to look for things like that. So he tracks me, which is fine, and I take no damage, and I go ahead and put another shot into him. And then I see this T29 coming up, and I think he's coming up for me, but he's actually faced away, and I get a fire on him and kill him. So no shortage of Muppets in this game, but at the same time, if I had not repositioned and moved, I wouldn't be getting any free shots either. So now I see the IS-3, which is a dangerous tank to me. He's got better alpha, better DPM, more health, and so I'm trying to get a free shot into him, and I almost pull it off, but he ends up getting a shot in back. But it's 11-6 currently, and I'm thinking I just want to get damage where I can. So getting damage into a tier 9 is a much better proposition than shooting a tier 8. So I'll take that hit as long as I can get another shot in. And of course the IS-3 does the smart thing and he pushes me. But of course I'm thinking he's going to continue to face hug me. So I shoot the E75 and I die, but not before doing 3,600 damage. And the game is secure and well in hand now. So the fact that I died doesn't really bother me. And we got a UDES on the hill that'll punish that guy that 75. So anyways, not a spectacular game. Enemies made a lot of mistakes, but I was in the right position to capitalize. And one thing I used to do is I would get into a position that was good for my tank and not leave that position, you know. But the more games I've played and the more successful I've become, I have determined that where your positioning is much more important than how well your tank will do in that position. Because in reality, if you're getting shots on people that aren't shooting back, it doesn't matter if you're side on to them. I mean, you try not to do that, but at least it doesn't matter if they could pen you if they're not looking at you. So hopefully that helps somebody, and I will catch you next time.